Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. This game started, and the Pandas will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Florida Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking downfield, it's Mertz. He makes the connection.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud, the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He caught it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set. First down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Gators! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pandas offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Pandas will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. To the air, it's Mertz. Using the quick game. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going with the counter play here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Pandas line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the move. It's Jackson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burn. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back to throw, it's Mertz. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Pandas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Abrams. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Abrams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Fires downfield. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Turns it loose. And he hauls it in at the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Chandler. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Pandas offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he'll be brought down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
To the 15. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Fires it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Pandas send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with... They push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And the Pandas will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quick handoff. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown Gators! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The lone back's got it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lagway. Finds his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Ready,
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Hold it, offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Leaves it with the back. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. A little screen to the running back.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Running it back, it's Hawkins. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice... Before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. He's taking a deep shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.